Hello Internet! Our first character feature episode will be on Lili from Tekken. Her full name is Emily de Rochefort, age 16. Lili made her debut in the Tekken series as a new character in Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, which was released for arcades, PSP, and a downloadable PS3 version. Her story goes that she is the daughter of a wealthy oil magnate and very much daddy's little girl. 4 years ago, she was kidnapped and able to fight off one of her captors. It was then that she realized she loved fighting. However, her father detested violence. Still, Lili couldn't resist the urge to fight and eventually used the family's private jet to pretend to go on vacation and participate in street fights around the world. One such place was San Francisco, where after defeating an opponent, she received an invitation to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5. She notices that the sponsor of the tournament is the Mishima Zaibatsu, a company that she knew caused trouble for her father, so she decides to enter. When playing the PSP version and going through her story, she encounters Ganryu, who appears to be lost. She is quite taken in by his robust eyebrows because they remind her of her father. After she defeats him, she lets him rest her head in her lap and says that he has a strapping face but isn't very good. When she meets Jinpachi, she only refers to him as Mishima and then vows to defeat him for her father's sake. In her ending, Lili gloats over her success while the limo driver receives the bad news that her father's company has just filed for bankruptcy. Analysts speculate this is because of the now split Mishima Zaibatsu. When her T6 profile came out, we found out that Lili had lost to Asuka Kazama during the Tekken 5 tournament. She swore revenge, however, her father found out what she had been doing and she was grounded. Further into the story, her father's oil fields are taken by the Mishima Zaibatsu. He falls ill from the stress of being overworked, and Lili decides to enter the newly announced Tekken 6 tournament to try and win back the oil fields for her father. Lili has 3 prologue pictures, whereas most characters in Tekken 6 only have 2. Her ending is a confrontation with Asuka and her butler Sebastian, being very pleased to see that Lili is making friends. Asuka's ending is virtually the same as Lili's, the main difference just being that at the end the limo driver is trying to leave the scene rather than showing Sebastian. The Asuka Lili ending also makes an appearance in Panda's ending, where Panda and Xiaoyu ram through and then Asuka and Lili both chase after them instead. Lili is currently confirmed for being in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. She is not yet confirmed for being in either Street Fighter Cross Tekken or Tekken Cross Street Fighter. Her moveset isn't based on a particular fighting style, but appears to be largely inspired by dance and gymnastics. As for my own opinion, Lili is one of the characters that I liked a lot more in Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection than in Tekken 6. And when I say that, I have mixed feelings about her in Dark Resurrection. I never liked her story very much. I thought asking us to believe that a 12-year-old girl fought off her kidnappers and then was able to travel around the world and beat up other people in street fighting was too much of a stretch for me. I don't like her personality. Almost none of it at all. I think the only thing I like about her personality is that she likes her dad, and I was a daddy's little girl too, so I know how that is. But the rest of her, she to me is a snotty little brat, and I don't like that. However, in Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, I had a lot of fun with her. I did try printing off the beginner's guide from Tekken Zaibatsu. I did try to learn her. She was a secondary main. As for Tekken 6, when she was paired up to be a rivalry with Asuka, I had no problems with that. In fact, I think it's kind of a good idea to pair up a couple of characters like that because they reflect and play off of each other, and that's a good thing. But I didn't think that there should be 3 endings. I thought it was fine to have Lily's ending as it was. I would rather have seen something at least a little more different for Asuka, including Xiao Yu and Panda, though, in Panda's ending. That was cute. I liked that one. That was funny. So she's a mixed bag for me, and she lost a lot of the luster that she had when I did like her more. I don't think she's hot on the same level that some other people do, but I think she's cute. And that's pretty much all I want to say. So thank you very much for listening and watching.